Your 20s are a game. The entire thing is designed to keep people stuck in a certain position where they make just enough to live, but not enough to live in comfort. This level of design starts from the early years of school all the way up to your retirement and beyond. They want you subordinate, content, and stuck. Now, this was something I realized a few years ago, and now that I've seen it, I can't unsee it. And I'm sure you'll feel the same way. If you've recognized this, if you've seen this for different moments in your life, you can't unsee it now. It just sticks out like a sore thumb in every single situation. All it takes as well is for you to open Instagram and see people living a better life than you do. And what do you know? They are younger than you, better looking than you, and richer than you. So how could you not help but feel stuck? And beyond that, everything is just so goddamn expensive. The quality of our life has gone down because we just can't afford it. Gone are the days of going out to eat as a family 2 times per month. That was something that my family did. When I was 14, like about 10 years ago, we would go out twice a month. And I used to look forward to it so much because, as a kid, not only was that super yummy food, but I got to spend time with my family in a setting outside of the home. It felt like an event. It felt like a special moment. But you just don't have that anymore because you can't afford it. Right now, every facet of your life is designed to make you feel stuck, whether it be dating or your job or what you see on social media. They want you stuck. But I have a plan I have come up with on how to navigate the early years of your 20s to help you set up for success into your 30s and 40s. Now, there's 2 ways to consume this video. You can either sit down with a pen and a notebook and take it super seriously, or to be honest, the way that I've written this plan is super simple and easy for you to digest. And actually, you're probably going to find it makes a lot of sense and it's logical, just using your common sense. So if you want to put this on while going for a walk or, cleaning your place maybe or cooking something, I'd highly recommend you to do that. Okay, so let's get into it. Number 1 is learn a skill. Now, I'm not talking about learning a skill like copywriting or sales and then go and start an online business and become a guru. That's not what I'm talking about. Look, those are great, okay? They make money. It's proven. But real life skills, physical skills are going to be paramount in this world of AI. If I was 16 to 18 coming out of school and I didn't really know what I wanted to do with my life, but I knew I wanted to make some money, I would go and learn a trade, right? I'd go learn a trade, whether it be bricklaying or carpentry, maybe even electrician, or actually going even on beyond something niche like an audiovisual technician. I would go and learn it. Why would I do that? Because it's going to take a long time for AI to replace these in-person physical jobs, and they're just so valued. The house you live in, how did that get there? Someone built it. Who hung the doors? Who did all the architrave in your house? A carpenter. Who put these lights in and made sure that your fridge and your oven worked? An electrician, right? These skills are valuable. People want to pay for them because they simply cannot live without them. And if you aren't a tradesman by your own company, that's fine. There will be a company looking to hire tradesmen. These skills are needed. I know a 21-year-old who learned carpentry from 16 to 18, and he's now making more money than the average 25 to 30-year-old. I think in the UK, the average salary is 37 grand a year. He's making more money than that, and he's 21. So can you imagine where he's going to be when he's 25 to 30? If he plays his cards right, he could retire at 40 years old and enjoy the entirety of his 40s, 50s, 60s, 70s without a care in the world. Skills, and specifically real-world skills, are going to be making people rich in years to come, and this is the time to jump on it. The time is now. Number 2, get your health in check. Look, this is something I harp on to absolutely everybody I meet. Your health is the most expensive asset you own, as if you don't use it, you'll lose it. Your health will allow you to get the most from your life far into your 60s, and even then you can still go on and enjoy life in the capacity that you know it. Now, what I don't want you to do is go and think you need to become a bodybuilder or a high rocks champion. No, that's not what I mean. You need to focus on basic human necessity, okay? So you need to start drinking enough water today. So, 2 to 3 liters per day. It's super important to be hydrated. It does absolutely everything. If you don't drink water first thing in the morning and you feel brain foggy, what I want you to do tomorrow morning, wake up and immediately drink 500 milliliters of water. Just drink the entire thing. It gets your body going. It lets your body know, hey, we're up, we're going, let's go. It affects other things. It affects digestion, and how you go to the toilet. If you struggle going to the toilet, maybe think about how much water you're drinking, because that loosens up the entirety of the dietary tract, I think it's called. Basically, it just helps you shit, right? It takes you take a shit. Get 10K steps per day. Go move. Don't be sedentary. In this modern day, so many of us have got office jobs and we don't move, and it's ridiculous. I don't know why. I've got an office job at the moment, and I've noticed that going from a retail job where I was up on my feet moving boxes, doing this, doing that, stacking shelves, I'd come home having done 15K steps easy. It wasn't a problem. But now I'm in an office job. I could easily only do 4,000. I could probably do less than that if I really tried. If I just simply got out of bed, walked to the desk, sat there all day, got up, sat on the sofa, watched TV, then went to bed. I could probably easily do minimum 3K steps a day, right? So go move. If you've got a 45-minute lunch break, maybe just eat your lunch, then go for a half an hour walk. Or don't even use the full half an hour, go for 20 minutes. I don't care. Do what you have to do to get your steps in. Me personally, I go for a walk on my lunch and I look at my watch at the end of the day. If I haven't got 10K steps, I'll go out on another walk, a quick little 20-minute walk. Why not? If I'm at the gym and I've come to the end of my workout, even if I've done all my cardio, I still go hit a little 10-minute walk just to get the steps in. Eat protein and whole natural foods. Now, I know you've probably heard this because of the whole ultra processed is bad movement. And don't get me wrong, those foods aren't great, but certain ones have places in your diet. For example, if you're looking to lose weight, I don't think a single Coke Zero a day is going to kill you. Or if you're really big and you need to lose weight, I don't think the low calorie versions of certain foods are going to kill you. Your fat and your potential heart disease will kill you a lot quicker than these ingredients will. But if you're in decent shape and you're just trying to be healthy, just eat as many vegetables and fruit as you can, eat decent protein sources, get a decent amount of fat, and don't get me wrong, still enjoy yourself. Absolutely still enjoy yourself. There's a guy I follow on Instagram, and he started off in the health and fitness space. Every Sunday he posts a picture of the pizza he buys. He has a pizza once a week. And I'm sure he has other things on top of that, but he's still jacked. He still looks good. You can still enjoy yourself. That's the truth of it. The hardest part is the beginning. Once you've gotten past the beginning and you get the ball rolling, it's super, super easy. And last but not least, stress your body, or what I like to call, go lift weights 3 times a week, right? Like I said, you don't need to be a bodybuilder. You don't need to be training for a specific event. I do that because I play sport. I train for performance on the pitch. But once I'm done playing, I'm just going to go to lifting 3 times a week and going on runs, right? But if you're lifting 3 times a week, just do push-pull legs. And I know people say it's a terrible regime, but what are you training for? You're just trying to stay healthy. You're just trying to make sure your muscles get stimulated so you don't lose them, and that your skeletal structure gets stronger and you just feel better in yourself. If you focus on those things that I've just mentioned, you're going to be further ahead than 95% of the population. 95% of the population don't do this stuff, right? So if you do that, you'll be ahead of majority of people. And the third and final one, number 3, your relationship binds it all together. Now, who you choose as a life partner is very important, don't get me wrong. But it's not very common to find that life partner young. And when you do find that life partner, how do you expect to speak to them and treat them nicely if you can't even speak and treat yourself nicely? What I want you to do is watch and study how you treat yourself. What you say to yourself when you mess up, and how do you talk to yourself when you achieve something, and even how you speak about yourself to others, right? You may not realize it, but how you speak to yourself directly affects how you feel. You should be showing yourself mercy in the face of failure and celebration in the face of wins. So go and study these things. Go watch yourself, study your behavior, journal about it. That would probably help. At the end of the day, go journal about it. Talk about how you spoke to yourself and how you felt in certain moments, and go back and look on these notes. You'll start to realize that most of us don't actually treat ourselves very well. This is a step I've been trying to take, but even still, I catch myself just being mean to myself, being rude, not giving myself mercy, not giving myself a chance. You probably do it, and that will directly affect your relationship with others. Look, if you could do these 3 things in your late teens to your early 20s, you can set yourself up in a catapult to help revitalize your life and ensure your 30s, 40s, and 50s are met with enjoyment and happiness. I want you to share your thoughts in the comments below. Let's help each other. Let's help each other grow. Let's share ideas. There's going to be perspectives that you've got that I've not even thought about, and vice versa. So I'll catch you in the next one. Peace.